let us talk about virginity. Let us have a serious conversation. Because in this day and age, unmarried women are still expected to keep their hymens intact. And I don't have a problem with virginity in itself. People are free to choose what they want to do with their bodies. They are free to make their own decisions. But I feel like it is only fair that if we expect the women to come untouched, then the men must also be virgins. Let me start my argument by stating that virginity is not even biological. That is, there is no test, there is no organ, there is no physical sign. The hymen varies from person to person, and it can also change from physical activity, from tampon use. Think of all those women in the earlier years that were wrongfully shamed, executed, punished for being loose, being promiscuous, when it was just natural that they didn't bleed. There is no such thing as a virginity check. You can ask any doctor. It is more of a concept that was invented by society, because historically women were property, and a virgin daughter had like a higher bride price. So her body was a family property, and using adjectives like untouched, unused, brand new, it meant that she had more value. The one that really annoys me is when I hear things like she has lost her virginity, like she misplaced it, or it is this investment that she didn't protect, so now the value of the asset has dropped. Plus, the entire concept of virginity sounds very penetrative and heterosexual. And I know that we are in Nigeria, so there is like a legal gray area here. But what of the women that are not straight? Is it that they are going to remain virgins forever and ever and ever and ever? And it is a sad fact that in some parts of the world, women are literally killed because of their sexual history. We've all heard of the Muslim honor killings. And a girl will get pregnant, the parents will chase her out of the house. How many boys have you seen that you've witnessed that this boy was kicked out of the house because he got somebody pregnant? They will say she's loose, she doesn't have home training, she has brought shame on the family. And this concept of virginity also affects the guys, in case you think the men are free. Because if hymen is something that the girls are protecting, then sex becomes a conquest. Like there is value in how many hymens you can collect, you can acquire. This is why many straight men are terrible sexual partners, because you are not taught to think about the happiness or the satisfaction of the woman. You just want the badge. Abdul Malik was here, 2021.